Today we're diving into a classic David versus Goliath story. But, this one's set in the world of fast food. We're going to look at how a homegrown Indian brand is taking on some of the biggest, baddest names on the planet.
And that's really the big question, isn't it? When you think of burgers, your mind probably jumps straight to McDonald's, Burger King. These are global titans. So how on earth does a local player even step into the ring?
Well, meet Burger Singh. They kicked things off back in 2014, and right from the start, they wrapped themselves in this made-in-India identity, turning their local roots into their absolute greatest strength.
Now, to really get their strategy, we've got to understand the market they walked into. So, welcome to India's burger battlefield.
Okay, check this out. This slide reveals a massive opportunity. Just look at the numbers. You've got over 36,000 North Indian restaurants, right? But fewer than 2,000 burger joints. And yet, on average, each one of those burger places is pumping out 42 orders a day, way more than anyone else. What does that tell you? Super high demand, super low supply. It's a huge market gap just sitting there waiting for someone to fill it.
But here's the catch. That incredibly lucrative, totally underserved market was pretty much owned by the international chains. I mean, they had the brand recognition, the deep pockets, the whole global playbook.
So how did Burger Singh plan to fight back? Well, they didn't try to out-American the Americans. Nope. Instead, they came up with this brilliant three-part playbook. And it all starts with creating something uniquely, unapologetically Indian. Their secret weapon? Desi flavors. And listen, this isn't just about adding a pinch of spice here and there. It's about totally re-engineering the burger for the Indian palate. We're talking familiar gravies, masalas, and tastes that people grew up with.
And this picture really captures their whole philosophy. This isn't some Western import they're trying to sell you. It's a familiar, comforting taste, just in a new, super convenient format. So yeah, it looks like a burger, but it tastes like home.
Just listen to these names. The Amritsari Murgh Makhani burger. That isn't just chicken. It's a whole culinary experience packed into a bun. They've also got a huge range of veggie options, which, as you know, is absolutely critical in the Indian market. And this was a genius move. They brought in the Nikku Singh burger at just 39 rupees. It's a brilliant entry point to get those price-sensitive customers in the door and hooked on the flavor.
But look, a great product is only half the battle, right? You need a way to grow, a way to expand. And that brings us to the second part of their winning formula, the franchise playbook.
So Burger Singh's weapon of choice is this lean, mean franchise model. Instead of fighting these crazy expensive real estate battles in the huge metro cities, they cleverly targeted Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. Think of these as the next wave of growing towns, places with a ton of local demand, but way less competition from the big international guys.
And they made it incredibly easy for entrepreneurs to join them. It's basically a plug-and-play system. The franchisee just has to find a good spot, and then the Burger Singh team handles the rest, the layouts, the vendors, the whole shebang. A brand new store can be up and running in as little as 45 days. It's wild.
And here's the kicker, the part that really makes people sign on the dotted line. The average break-even period for a new franchisee is just 3 to 6 months. Just think about that. In less than half a year, a new business owner can start making a profit. That is an incredibly fast return on investment, which makes it a really, really attractive opportunity.
Okay, so they've got the product, they've got the growth model. That brings us to the third and final piece of their playbook, building a brand that people actually love. And they did it with marketing that has just as much flavor as their burgers.
This quote really says it all. Their target is the young Indian consumer, and they absolutely speak their language, with humor, with wit, and with just a little bit of cheekiness.
I mean, take their Valentine's Day campaign, #IamSoSingle. It's hilarious, it's super relatable, and it's perfectly designed to just blow up on social media. It shows that they get the culture, and they're not afraid to have a laugh.
They've also done some really bold, edgy stuff. Like they launched a limited edition perfume called Ukta Punjab. It's totally unconventional, it gets people talking, and it builds this brand personality that's the complete opposite of corporate and boring.
And they're smart about tapping into cultural moments. For Diwali, which is a time known for card parties, they launched this Wada box that came with a custom deck of cards. It's clever, it's culturally relevant, and it creates this sense of novelty and, oh man, I gotta get this before it's gone.
So, where does all this lead? To a very, very ambitious future.
Let's just pause for a second and look at this growth. From just one outlet in 2014 to over 180 today. But their ambition is just staggering. They are aiming for 1,000 outlets by 2027. If they pull that off, they'd be the largest burger chain in the entire country.
And look, this isn't just some pipe dream.
It's a plan that's being fueled by serious capital. Burger Singh has raised $18.6 million in funding, and what this number really tells us is that investors believe in their vision. They are betting big on this made-in-India challenger.
Which brings us right back to our original question. Burger Singh has proven that with the right product, a smart business model, and a brand that truly connects with its people, a local player can do way more than just survive. It can seriously thrive. So, in this global versus local battle, we don't know who the final winner will be, but the fight is definitely getting more delicious by the day.